One of the most common challenges I see people face when it comes to their happiness is that they don't feel in control of their feelings, and that they let the words or behaviors of others dictate how they feel. They allow others' negative energy to affect them, and for many people, this stops them being happy every day. So if you're sitting there thinking that you have people in your life that make you feel angry all the time, that cause you anxiety, or just really drain you with their negative energy, then you need to understand something. You have all the power in your life to live and feel the way you want. Stop giving that power away. Then you're no more than a puppet that has someone else pulling the strings, and therefore controlling how you feel, what you do, and how you live. Why would you choose to live like that? At the end of the day, you always have a choice for how you want to live your life. So ask yourself now, are you allowing someone else to control how you feel and how you live your life? Or are you in control? Are you pulling the strings based on your wants, your needs, your desires, your goals, or not? And now you decide, because you always have the choice, what are you going to do about it? When you recognize that you are always 100% responsible for how you feel and how you live your life, you can feel so powerful and see endless opportunities for your happiness and growth. Now, for some people, they won't like hearing this, because now it means you actually have to take action and do something about it. You can't keep blaming other people anymore. Sure, when others live their lives in fear and project a lot of anger and hate, it's hard to ignore. And I'm not suggesting you ignore it, but you can always choose how you respond. In fact, as humans, that's our strength, the ability to choose how we respond to stimuli. If you watch The Project on Channel 10, if you're in Australia that is, you will have seen Waleed's story on Tuesday night about choosing forgiveness over fear. Now, he was referring to terrorism and how we let others' fear and hatred affect us and our decisions. And if we do, that can tear our nation apart. But I love the themes of his discussion because it completely mimics what I say about how we choose to take responsibility for our choices, for our health, for our happiness every day, rather than simply being subjected by others' fear. So if you do find yourself being affected by others' fear, anger, or negativity, in that moment, remember you have a choice. You can fight fire with fire, continuing to fuel theirs and expand your own anger, letting it ruin your day and how you feel. Or you can choose to empathize for a minute. Ask, why are they acting this way? What's really going on for them? And you'll notice, for the most part, that what's going on for them is usually a product of their own fear, rather than an intention to hurt you. And that's the problem. We often take it personally and think they must be doing this to hurt us. But most of the time, that's certainly not the case. So now, by realizing that, you've gone from someone who held hatred or anger towards them to someone who now maybe feels a little bit sorry for them, but now wants to help them feel better too. And that's what a real community does. So if you want to feel better and stop letting others dictate how you feel and how you live your life, you need to start taking 100% responsibility for your thoughts, for your words and your actions, because you alone are in control. I want to leave you with my favorite quote by a man called Viktor Frankl. He was a Jew in World War II. He was a prisoner in a camp who saw some horrific things, so you probably wouldn't blame him for letting those things get to him. However, he spoke some really powerful words that if we all grasped the meaning of, we would have one healthier, happier nation. He said, "Between a stimuli and our response, there is a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom." So to truly live in your power and stop being a puppet who lets others pull the strings, you need to take responsibility for your choices. And by doing so, you will live a healthier, happier, and more harmonious life.